To be honest with you, I don't really know how helpful these kind of sidebar conversations are. Right now, I'm seeing a lot of people go after these small voting groups like young men, white women, Latino men, Palestinians, third party voters, undecided voters, yada, yada, yada. And emotions are high, and I feel like no one really is listening to anyone, no one really changes their mind, and you just end up making more enemies in the process. And I think the last thing you need right now are more enemies. The fact of the matter is that Democrats have lost ground with a lot of demographic groups. It's no longer just old white men now. It's a lot of people. They lost every swing state. They lost the popular vote. They even lost support in places where they have historically had a stronghold. They lost support in California. Imagine that as a Democrat losing support in California to a candidate like Donald Trump. I don't know what more evidence you need, but at some point you have to swallow your pride and just admit that you fucked up. America didn't fail you. You failed America. You would logically think that a group of people that is supposed to be about inclusivity, tolerance, and compassion would have an easy time going against a candidate like Donald Trump, but the Democrats have this like very special superpower where they always somehow find a way to make themselves as unlikable as possible. And the reality is, even if someone agrees with you on every single policy, they will not vote for you if they don't like you. I am so glad to hear that you did not cast your vote for Donald Trump and that you voted for someone who stands up for human rights and that you are on the right side of history. But in the process of you casting your vote, you discourage 5 other people from voting, then what did you really accomplish? We have heard you loud and clear. The whole world has heard you loud and clear that you think that the other side is dumb, uneducated, racist, misogynistic, homophobic, transphobic, garbage of a human being. And you are right. You are 100% right. And so you can pat yourselves on the back for being right. That message is not working. It doesn't really seem to be changing anyone's mind. People have become numb to it, and yet that seems to be the only message that you consistently have. Sanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And clearly, hurling names at them isn't really doing anything. And so, if you want to see a different outcome, then you're going to have to change your behavior. I don't really understand how people can still be acting so smug after you got your asses handed to you. If I were a Democrat right now, I would be hiding my head in shame. But you are still able to come on here and act as if you know everything. Well, if you're so smart and you know everything, then why didn't you win? What do you have to show for yourself?